Black Friday is the day when capitalism triumphs over common sense and retail workers turn into 300 Spartans defending the gates of Walmart against an army of people desperate for a discounted toaster. People fight, push, scream. There's even a website that tracks injuries and deaths caused by Black Friday chaos. Yes, it's that serious. But where did all of this actually begin? When did stores decide to unleash discount madness, and why is it called Black Friday? The first time the term Black Friday appeared was in 1869, and it had absolutely nothing to do with shopping. On September 24th, 1869, the US gold market collapsed. Panic spread, the stock market crashed, and the day was remembered as Black Friday, much like Black Monday or Black Thursday. The name vanished for almost a century, and no one connected it to sales back then. Fast forward to the 1950s in Philadelphia. Police officers noticed something strange. The Friday after Thanksgiving was a complete disaster. Streets were jammed, stores were overflowing, traffic was frozen and chaos everywhere. Thanksgiving is on a Thursday, an official national holiday, but the next day, Friday, is technically a work day. Millions of Americans looked at that calendar and said, "Nope, I'm taking a day off." So everyone took a 4-day weekend and rushed out to buy Christmas gifts. Tens of thousands of shoppers flooded the streets at once, paralysing the entire city. Police were overwhelmed and started calling that day Black Friday because for them it was an absolute nightmare. The name spread from police to store employees to the public. Retailers absolutely hated it. Black? It sounds like tragedy. Who's going to shop on something that sounds like a funeral? They tried to rename it to Big Friday, but it sounded like a lame TV show. People didn't care about branding because they cared about discounts. So marketers made a genius move. In accounting, and in the red means losing money, and in the black means making a profit. They claimed Black Friday is called Black Friday because it's the first day of the year when stores go into the black. It wasn't true historically, but it was brilliant. The name stuck forever. From there, Black Friday turned into a global marketing playground, and the biggest retail empires began inventing tactics so clever they deserve an award. One of the most famous tricks was the doorbuster, a TV for $99, a microwave for $20, a laptop for crazy low prices. But here's the catch, only 20 or 30 units per store. People lined up for hours, some camped outside overnight, hoping to grab one. And even if they didn't get the doorbuster, they were already inside the store, which meant they'd buy something else. Doorbusters created a culture of hunting, adrenaline, and FOMO on steroids. Another legendary move, fake discounts. Stores would raise prices a month before Black Friday, then slash them on the day and proudly announce 50% off. In reality, the final price was the same as it was before. This is anchoring. A psychological trick where your brain sees a big crossed out number and believes it's saving money even when it's not. Some stores pushed loss leaders, selling items at zero profit or even at a loss. Cheap PlayStations, cheap washing machines, ultra cheap gadgets. Why? Because customers would buy extra accessories, cables, games, warranties and subscriptions. The profit came from everything else, not the initial deal. Stores also introduced the price match guarantee. Find a better price somewhere else, we'll refund the difference. This trick made people buy instantly. No one wanted to risk missing out, and almost no one ever came back for the price adjustment. Limited time deals added to the madness. Only until 10 AM. Midnight madness. Early bird specials. The ticking clock created panic, and panic turned into sales. Then came midnight openings. Walmart, Target, Best Buy. They all opened exactly at 12 AM. People who should have been asleep were sprinting into stores like Olympians. It turned into an event, an experience, a cultural ritual. Brands even created special Black Friday edition products, models that looked identical to the regular versions but had cheaper components inside. A TV that looked like the expensive model but with a worse panel. A laptop that looked premium but had low-end parts. Consumers felt like they were winning while brands quietly boosted profits. There were also buy more, save more deals. Buy one item, get 10% off. Buy two, get 20% off. Buy three, get 30% off. People ended up spending twice as much as they planned but felt like financial geniuses. When e-commerce took over, brands introduced online-only exclusives. One product only in stores, another only online. Shoppers felt the need to be everywhere at once, checking apps, browsing websites, walking into stores, buying more than ever. And then Amazon transformed Black Friday into a casino. Flash deals, timers, Prime exclusive discounts, push notifications, personalised offers. You open Amazon just to check something, and suddenly 90 minutes disappear from your life. Of course, nothing beats the psychological classics. Only 3 left. 14 people viewing this item, red tags, crossed out prices. These tiny nudges flip the brain into hunter mode. In marketing, we call in scarcity. By the 2010s, Black Friday reached peak insanity. People camped outside malls for days, they fought over TVs, they charged through Walmart like warriors. Supreme drops, iPhone launches, everything added fuel to the fire. It was the golden age of retail chaos. And then 2020 happened. COVID killed the stampede. Pushing and shoving in crowds became dangerous, so retailers shifted everything online. Why force people to fight over a TV when a warehouse can ship it peacefully? Since 2020, the website tracking Black Friday deaths hasn't recorded a single new case, a rare victory for humanity. And then retailers realised one more thing. Why make money on only one day? That's how Black Friday evolved into Black Weekend, Black Week, and Cyber Monday. Deals now stretch from Thursday to Monday. 5 full days of consumption. Less chaos, more money. The cult of Black Friday isn't what it used to be. The crazy stampedes of the 2000s are fading. But the love for discounts, deals, and the dopamine hit of winning a bargain will never go away. As long as humans exist, the last Friday of November will remain a global holiday of consumer madness. Let me know in the comments what you do on Black Friday. Do you hunt for deals? Or do you ignore the hype like a true Sigma who buys things only when necessary?